And good morning. Another wonderful version of Mornings with Kevin and Lil P. Lil P, you around anywhere? Where's my little buddy? Can't seem to see him. You know, we've been doing a lot of merch sales, so he's probably down helping out. He's not a very loud guy, that guy, but when he's around, he's going to have some fun and frolic, as we will. We're going to take a little quick look at what the weather's like down at Walker Stadium. Looks like it might be raining a little bit today. And we're back from Walker Stadium and what's going on with the news. Take a quick look at our buddy out there, SHULA. I noticed that Dave was down at the stadium. They were kind of both socially distancing, as you will, still continuing with that method. And I'm glad that they are, because that's something you should be doing as well. You know, over the weekend, I have a lot of time to think, and over the weekend, a couple days ago, I was actually thinking about some different scenarios. One is like, do you ever notice that when you're going up on an escalator, that when they don't work, they actually become stairs? That's just something that kind of crossed my mind, is that instead of going up on the escalator, they just become stairs and you've got to walk up and walk down. Another thing I was thinking about is, since we do have our little buddy, my little buddy, Lil P, is that there's a couple of things. Just keep in mind that if you are Dylan the Pickle, you're going to have to actually stay down, because right now that's Lil P popping his ornery little brim right in here. That guy, he's something else. You got to love a guy named Lil P, don't you? I do. Hopefully you guys do as well. So Lil P is the man, the myth, the legend, often imitated, never duplicated. Lil P. And his brother, or his cousin, Dylan, he's in his upside down world himself. So Mornings with Kevin, Lil P, wanted to remind you again that there's a little situation that happens. That if you are a Pickles fan, a fan of Dylan, you know that you've been lifting chairs, just like Dylan's doing right here. But if you are a Gherkins fan, you need to look up and howl at the moon and point, similar to that. So there's a big difference. You either lift your chair or you boo, howl at the moon, just like that. So keep it on up, do it, and do it right, and do it real soon, because Gherkins and Dylan the Pickle, we all need to hear from you as soon as at all possible. Pickles in the morning, nothing better than pickles in the morning. You know what I did last night? I actually had some ice cream and I had some dill pickle, I don't know what you want to call it. Usually it's like hot fudge. Nah, today what I did last night, I just poured pickle juice over my ice cream. It made it so incredibly nice. You're going to have to try it yourself, because there is nothing better than pickles anytime that you can get them. And definitely, if you throw them on ice cream, it's going to give you a new flavor like you've never experienced a time in your life. So that's something that you definitely want to chew on. This just in. Look at that. Did you know that Dylan's running for president? Have you been able to have one of the Dylan for president signs in your yard? Well, if not, what you need to do is you need to go to www. That's Portland Pickles Baseball.com. Not BEISBOL, but BASEBALL.com. Portland Pickles Baseball, where you too can have Dylan in your front yard. Right now, we're going to shift the gears a little bit. As we've shifted gears, we're going to talk a little bit about this team right here, the other team that exists beyond the third team that exists. The first two are the Pickles, the second team is the Gherkins, and the third is the only team in professional sports without a logo. How about see what color that is? It has nothing to do with what they're called. They're not called the Oranges. I had a friend who had a cat. His name was Orangey. Why? Because the cat was orange. We don't call them the Oranges. We call them the Browns. Now, there was an email that came in, and we encourage you to send your emails to portlandpicklesbaseball.com, or you can also send it to our illustrious one, and that would be info@portlandpicklesbaseball.com. And it was player of the day for the Browns, but this gentleman wanted me to talk about players that I dislike. And you know what? Hate is just one of those words that has 4 letters in it. You don't want to use it very often. You know, a lot of people ask me, do I hate Elway? Do I hate blah, 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 blah? I don't hate anybody. But I truly dislike Joe Hayden, and the reason is not because he left the Browns, but because he signed with the Steelers. Are you a Steeler? Are you a thief? They ought to call them the Pittsburgh Thieves. Do you know what I'm talking about? Well, if you don't, stay tuned, because we'll be talking about more people, not only the people you like, but the people that you don't. And if you don't know anything about the Browns, you better learn. Here's one real quick fact for you. Did you know that back when they started, back in the day, even before I was born, that's a long time ago, do you know what I'm talking about? Otto Graham, Otto, and it was not A-U-T-O, it was O-T-T-O. He played for 10 years, and every single one of his 10 years ended in a championship. The only thing you can say different is the Pickles have done that. Just remember, the Pickles have done that. Okay, maybe they didn't, but they have done that, and that is your Browns fact and player that I hate the most right here on Mornings with Kev and Lil P. If you didn't know. Mornings with Kev, and now we're going to go tweets of the week. That's not a tweet, that's Bob White. The Last Dance. Bartolo Colon wants more and more season in the majors. Bartolo Colon wants more and more season in the majors. The guy's only 73 years of age. He's been around longer than baseball. I think he was the father of Abner Doubleday, and that was a long time ago. Oh, what is this here? Yes, I didn't see that, but I did see this. 40 years ago. The illustrious Kev. You know where I was 40 years ago? I was out in the middle of a river. No, I wasn't. I wasn't out in the middle of the river. I was going across the Burnside Bridge going to a Portland Beaver baseball game. How's that? When? Mount St. Helens blew up. Did you know it's kind of how it sounded. Do you know people used to have to put pantyhose on the carburetor of the car? I don't even think you have a carburetor. But, we'll take a look. We'll see what it's like. And finally, I'm familiar with that guy. That guy right there does look like that guy right there. Manny Machado and this other guy. Don't they look alike? Don't they kind of look alike, Manny Machado? And I think his name's Jason or Jacob or something from Moonshiners. And being an old Kentucky boy myself, the Tennessee guy, not really in favor of the Tennessee guy. You know why? Because they had legal fireworks down there and we had illegal fireworks up in Kentucky. Just wanted to let you know, Mornings with Kevin and Lil P, we're going to enter Lil P into this segment. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to have Lil P's merch of the week. What we'd like you to do is look down, see right here, right down here, right below me, there should be a like button. We want you to either like or to comment. What you're going to be able to do is we're going to let you win whatever merch that Lil P, you want to reach down in your bag of tricks. What do you got? Holy cow, look at this. You ever seen a holy cow? You ever seen a cow with holes in it? I've never seen one. Holy cow. Holy cow, look at this. Looky there, will you? Looky there. My goodness. Socks with Dylan on them. My goodness. How can you ever do that? And again, what you want to do is you want to look down below here. Right down here. You'll see there's a share button. You can also comment so that next week during our show, our illustrious show, which is, it's just fun and frolic. Nothing but fun and frolic for you guys. You're going to be able to win these socks. They're not even shoes. They're socks. See? I didn't know what the heck they were until I opened them up and saw. But I was at a grocery store the other day. I was asking, where are the nuts? And they said, down the toilet paper and paper towel aisle. Okay, well, that one clearly didn't work. And just want to thank you very much for your viewing another wonderful episode of Mornings with Kev and my buddy Lil P. But I just want to remind you that if you could actually, hey Lil P, if you could fill my mailbag full of mail, I will open it up right for you and answer all of your questions. So fill this mailbag with your comments, which you can do at www www.portlandpicklesbaseball.com. For the slower writers, that's www. You get the idea. You know about it. You can go to the Pickles website and figure it out for yourself. If you can't figure it out for yourself, we'll see you next week anyway. Right here, Mornings with Kevin and Lil P.